Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Georgia going up tempo. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Meyer. Works the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Let's go. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Alabama! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Dropping back, it's Anthony. He's going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Rasmussen. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating this guy and making an accurate throw.
I I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Anthony. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door. 1st and goal.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs out there that have speed like he does. Man, what a weapon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And they run the option, and you could just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Myers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Feeling some heat. And he just threw it away on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Coffee. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Coming after it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Getting some heat. Bulls his way forward. steps away to find some room. He'll take another shot here. And he's got it inside the 35. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Dropping back, it's Anthony. Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Got a wide open receiver. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on second and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Coffee. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw, it's Meyer. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Anthony. The sweet feet buy a little time. Working on the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. To the ground with the back. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd knows when to bring it. He'll keep it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Give him 6. Touchdown Bulldogs!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to pass, it's Myers. Now improvising. Looking for his man in the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right?
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Crimson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on a diving catch along the left side.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Dropping back, it's Anthony. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
And that pass is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Flips it out in the flat. Plows through the defense. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Anthony. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Alabama pushing the tempo. He's looking for a man on second down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Anthony. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it first and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Offense set on first down. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A run for the quarterback. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They want that clock to run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I've been really impressed watching this guy carry the football. It's been a serious workload. They've been force-feeding him the rock throughout the course of the game. And what's most impressive, he's getting better as the game goes on. That was his longest run of the game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a great call on defense. Perfect coverage for what the offense had dialed up. They're able to get the pick, and now they set their offense up with an opportunity to drive the field and at least tie this one up.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
2nd down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Meyer. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 4th down, gotta have it here. Here's a throw downfield late. He was able to come down with the pass, but not inbounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Shakes off the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.